say? Hurry up with the tea, love. I'm that parched.
You said it quite well. Just a bit more work on the screeching. Ain't that right, Nanny-O?
Very useful screeching, I thought, running weatherwax. And I can see that Goody Webster,
may she rest in peace,
gave you a lot of help with the squint, Magrat.
It's a good squint.
Thank you! I'm glad we decided to farm this coven.
Oven?
Coven, like in the old days, a meeting. Something comes.
Can you tell by the pricking of your thumb?
The pricking of my ears. Old Goody Webber was an excellent witch in her own way, but far too fanciful.
Hoofbeats? No one would come here at this time of night.
What's to be afraid of?
Us? It's all right.
You will give it to me.
Now!
You are witches? Does the skin of witches turn aside steel?
Not that I'm aware. You can give it a try.
Sir, with respect, sir, it's not a good idea.
Be silent.
But it's turning that luck.
Must I ask you again?
Sir?
Mist! Your peasant magic is for fools, mother of the night. I can strike you down where you stand.
Then strike, man! If your heart tells you to. Strike as hard as you dare.
I couldn't let... He shouldn't have... It's not right. He'll kill me now.
You did what you thought was right.
I didn't become a soldier for this. Not to grow up killing people.
Exactly right. If I were you, I'd become a sailor. Yes, a nautical career. I should start as soon as possible. Now, in fact, run off, man. Run off to sea where there are no tracks. You will live a long and successful life, I promise. At least longer than it's likely to be if you hang around here. Now will someone please tell me what's going on?
Perhaps they were bandits?
Strange. They both wear the same badge. Anyone know what it means?
It's the badge of King Wyrd.
Who's he?
He rules this country.
Oh, that King Wyrd.
It's a baby! A baby boy!
Anything else in there?
There's this.
Oh, bloody hell! First, we gotta get him out of here. Longer away where no one knows who he is. Then there's this.
Oh, that's easy. I mean, you just hide it under a stone or something. Much easier than babies.
It isn't. The reason being, the country's full of babies, and they all look the same. And I don't reckon there's many crowns. Anyway, they have this way of being found. They kind of call out to people's minds. If you bumped it under a stone here, you'd get yourself discovered by accident. You mark my words.
It's true, that! How many times have you thrown a magic ring into the deepest depths of the ocean, and then, when you get home and have a nice bit of turbot for your tea, there it is!
Never, and nor have you. Anyways, he might want it back. If it's rightfully his, that is. King set a lot of store by crowns, you know. Really, yeah, sometimes you save them up. What's that smell?
Come on, I'll just see if there's any clean rags, eh?
What would happen if we buried it somewhere?
The baby?
The crown.
Badger, dig it up, or someone go prospecting for something. Or a tree tangle it in its roots and they get blown over in a storm and then someone pick it up and put it on. It isn't the putting on that's the problem. It's the taking off.
It's not even as if it looked much like a crown.
You've seen a lot, I expect. You'd be an expert on them, naturally.
Seen a fair few. They've got more jewels on them and slot bits in the middle.
That's right, Carla.
Calves. When I was being trained by Goody Webber,
May she rest in peace.
she used to take me over to Razorback or Langer whenever the strolling players were in town. She was very keen on them here. They've got more crowns than you can shake a stick at. Although, Goody used to say they were made out of tin and paper and stuff. And just glass for the jewels. But they look more realer than this That's strange.
Things that try to look like things often do look more like things than things. Well-known fact, and I don't hold with encouraging it. What do they stroll around playing then in these crowds?
Don't you know about the shooter?
Oh, it's one of them kind of things, is it?
A Goody Mummer said that held him near enough to life. She said it always cheered her up.
I expect it would. Played properly at any rate. Good people are they, these theater players?
I think so.
And they stroll around the country, you say?
All over the place. Oh, there's a troop in Langford. Now I hear. I haven't been because, you know, 'tis not right a woman going into such places by herself.
Right. Why not? Tell get to the rest the baby up well. It's been a long time since I've heard a theater played properly.
Certainly, my dear.
What?
I'll have some cut down and button immediately, my cherished.
Cut what down?
Oh, the trees.
What have the trees got to do with it? What I said was, how can you have been so stupid as to have let them get away? I told you that servant was far too loyal. You can't trust someone like that.
No, my love.
You didn't by any chance consider sending someone after them, I suppose.
Benson, my dear, at another guard.
He wouldn't have needed to go at all if only you'd listened to me. But you never did.
That's my passion.
For goodness sake, leave your hands alone. You washed them 5 times in the last half hour.
I can't seem to get rid of the blood. And what of the crown? I must find it.
Your Majesties. And the baby was taken by witches. Witches?
Oh, yes, Majesty. We have them, all right. Lots.
And people don't do anything about them. They tolerate them?
Oh, indeed. It's considered good luck to have a witch living in your village. My word, yes.
Oh, why?
They smooth out life's little humps and bumps.
Where I come from, they don't allow witches. And I don't propose to allow them here either. You won't furnish their dresses.
Majesty?
I trust your tax gatherers know where to find them.
I trust they do pay taxes.
Well, not exactly pay taxes, my lord. It's more like they don't pay. The old ancient think, well, they just don't.
I see. You may go.
Well,
Indeed.
so that was how your family run a kingdom, was it? You had a positive duty to kill your cousin. It was clearly in the interest of the species.
Certainly, although there do seem to be many witches, it may be difficult to find the 3 that were on the board. Of course not.
Cut matters in hand.
Yep, my paddle. Sergeant!
Yes, my lord.
Go to the town and bring me a witch. In chains if necessary. What?
Yes, my lord.
Well, so that's theater then, is it? Very interesting.
pleasure to meet a true connoisseur of the theater. Olin Vitoller, at your service, manager of this band of vagabonds.
Yes, well, I thought you was very good too.
I hope we didn't upset things.
My dear lady, could I begin to tell you how gratifying it is for a mere mummer to learn that his audience has seen behind the mere shell of grease paint to the spirit beneath.
I expect you could. I expect you could say anything, Mr. Vitoller.
And now, to what do I owe this pleasure from three such charming ladies?
We'd like to talk to you, Mr. Vitoller. And Mrs. Vitoller?
Here she is. What can we do for you?
Mrs. Vitoller, may I make so bold as to ask if your union has been blessed with fruit?
She means no. I see. No. We had a little girl once.
Only you see, there is this child and he needs a home.
It is no life, Mom. It is no life for a child. Always moving, always a new town, and no room for schooling. They say that's very important these days.
Why does he need a home?
He hasn't got one. At least, not one where he'd be welcome.
And you who ask this are by way of being his
Godmothers.
Money is, alas, tight.
But it will stretch.
Yes, I suppose it will. We should be happy to take care of him.
This should take care of nappies and such like, clothes and things. Whatever.
100 times over, I should think. Why didn't you mention this before?
If I had to buy you, you wouldn't be worth the price.
But you don't know anything about us.
We don't, do we? Naturally, we'd like to know how he gets along. You can send us letters and such like. Only it would be a good idea not to talk about all this after you've left, you see, for the sake of the child.
There's something else here, isn't there? Something big behind all this? But it would do us no good at all to know it.
What's his name?
Tom! Tom John! We'll be back, the boy.
I found a box. It had all the crowns and things in it. So I put it in, just like you said, right underneath everything.
Good.
Our crown looked really tatty compared to the others.
Did anyone see you?
No, everyone was too busy. But,
Yes.
just after I hid it, a man came up and, pinched my bottom. And then he said,
What did he say?
he said, hello, my lovely, and what are you doing tonight?
Oh, goody Wemper, she didn't get out and about much, did she?
It was her leg, you know.
But she taught you midwifery and everything.
Yes, that. I've done lots.
But she never talked to you about what you might call the previous,
Oh, sorry?
you know, men and such.
What about them?
I think it might be a good idea if you have a quiet word with Nettie on one of these days. Fairly soon.
She did what?
She gave me a cup of tea, sir.
And what about your men?
She gave them one too, sir.
Sergeant!
Sir?
It seems I may have confused you. What I meant to say was, bring me a witch, in chains if necessary. But perhaps what I really said was, go and have a cup of tea. Was this, in fact, the case?
No, sir.
Oh, I wonder why, then, you did not, in fact, do the thing that I asked!
Sir?
I expect she said some, magic words, did she? I've heard about witches. Did she, offer you visions of unearthly delight? Did she show you dark fascinations or forbidden raptures, the likes of which mortal men should not even think of, and demonic secrets that took you to the depths of man's desires?
Are you alright, sir?
What? Oh, perfectly.
Only you've gone all red.
Don't change the subject, man. Admit it. She offered you hedonistic and licentious pleasures known only to those who dabble in the carnal arts. Didn't she?
No, sir. She offered me a bun.
A bun.
Yes, sir. Pratchett.
And, what did your men do about this?
They had a bun too, sir. All except young Roger, who wasn't allowed to sound kind of trouble. He had a biscuit, sir.
You may go, Sergeant.
Sir.
Fool!
Marry, sir!
I am already extremely married. Advise me, fool!
Hey, nunc.
Nor am I the nunc! I feel sure I would have remembered. If you preface your next remark with nuncle, if it, or marry, it will go hard with you.
How do you feel about, privy?
Privy! I can live with. And so can you. But no capering! How long have you been fooled, boy?
Privy, sirrah.
The Sirrah, on the whole, I think not!
Privy, sirrah. Sir. All my life, sir. 17 years under the bladder, man and boy. And my father before me, and my uncle at the same time as him. And my granddad before
Your
both
whole
of them.
family have been fools.
Family tradition, sir.
You live around these parts, don't you?
Mary. Yes, sir.
So you would know about the native beliefs and so on.
I suppose so, sir.
Good. Tell me about witches.
But not now. Well, where are the witches?
The Chamberlain would appear to be right, beloved. The witches seem to have the local people in thrall. The sergeant of the guard came back empty-handed.
Must have him executed to make an example to the others.
A course of action, my dear, which ultimately results in us ordering the last soldier to cut his own throat as an example to himself. By the way, we seem to have fewer servants around than usual.
Housekeeping is under my control. I cannot abide slackness. What of these witches? Will you stand idly by and let trouble seed for the future? Will you let these witches defy you? What of the crown?
No doubt it ended in the river.
And the child? He was given to the witches. Do they do human sacrifice?
Apparently not. Apparently these witches, they cast a spell on people.
Well, obviously.
Not a magic spell. They seem to be respected. They do medicine and so on. It may be difficult to go against them.
Well, I could come to believe they've cast the glamour over you as well. In fact, you like it, don't you? The thought of the danger. I remember when we were married. All that business with that knotted rope.
Not at all.
Then what will you do?
Wait.
Oh, wait?
Wait and consider. Patience is a virtue.
Good evening. Well met by moonlight.
had.
He used to let people out first, though.
Oh, yes, he could be very gracious like that. He paid for them to be rehoused as often as not, if you remembered. And then there was that great hairy thing of his.
Ah, yes, his Wyrd Seigneur.
Needed a lot of exercise.
But next then he sent his housekeeper with a bag of silver and a hamper of stuff for the wedding. Many a couple got a proper start in life thanks to that.
What are you two talking about? Did he keep pets? Do you know that no one is allowed to say that Belmont killed the king? He had some people executed in Langford the other day, spreading malicious lies, he said. He said Varens died of natural causes.
Well, being assassinated is natural causes for a king. At least we have to keep an eye on this one. Think he might be a bit clever. Not a good thing in a king. And he don't know how to show respect.
A man came to see me last week to ask if I wanted to pay any taxes. I told him no.
He came to see me too. But our Jason and our Wayne went out and told him we didn't want to join.
Small man, black cloak.
Yes.
He was hanging around in my raspberry bushes. Only when I went out to see what he wanted, he ran away.
Actually, I gave him tuppence.
Oh.
He was going to be tortured, you see, if he didn't get the witches to pay their taxes.
Tell me, fool, does it always rain here?
Mary, no.
Just answer the question!
Sometimes it snows, sir. To make room for the snow. And sometimes we get some light squandering Orgulus clogs.
Orgulus?
Think, my lord, from the latation orgulum, a soup or broth.
I am bored, fool.
Let me entertain you, my lord, with many a merry quip and lightsome jest.
Try. I'm waiting to make you laugh.
Why, sirrah? Why may a coddle-filled horse be deemed the brother to an Eranggan knight? Withal, because a candle may be greased, yet a fill horse be without that arguer.
And then what happened?
That, was my way of being the whole thing. My granddad thought it was one of his best.
I dare say he told it differently.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! What's happening? Is it an earthquake?
We don't have them in these parts, my lord.
Which isn't it? They're out to get me, aren't they?
Mary Nunc.
They run this country, Tom.
No, my lord, they never.
Who asked you?
You didn't.
Are you arguing with me?
Oh, my lord.
I thought so. You're in league with them, I suppose.
My lord.
You're all in league, you people. I am the king. Do you hear me? I am the king.
Is this a dagger I see before me? No. My lord, it's my handkerchief, you see. You can sort of tell the difference if you look closely. It doesn't have as many, sharp edges. Good fool.
Are you loyal? Are you trustworthy?
I swore to follow my lord.
I didn't want to do it. They made me do it. I didn't. Yes,
What was that earthquake?
Witches, I suspect.
So they sailed to fight you.
How should I fight magic?
With words.
What?
In the guild, we learned that words can be more powerful than magic.
Clown. Words are just words. Brief syllables. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
But my lord, there are such words that can. Liar, usurper, murderer. Such words have no truth, but they can spread like fire underground, breaking out to burn.
It's true. It's true. I hear the voices all the time. It's the witches.
And then, they can be fought with other words. Words can't fight even witches.
What words?
Crone, evil eye, stupid woman.
You're not entirely an idiot, are you? You refer to rumor?
Just so, my lady.
It's the witches. We must tell the world about the witches. They're evil. They make it come back. The blood. Even sandpaper doesn't work.
What have I got myself into? I never asked to be a fool, you know. It just happened. First thing I can remember is Granddad standing over me, hammering in the jokes by rote, making me remember each punchline with his belt. He was credited with the 7 official new jokes, you know. He won the honorary cap and bells at the Grand Prix des Idiots at Ankh-Morpork 3 years in a row. I remember, when I was about 7, I tried to come up with a joke. When I told Granddad, he gave me the biggest thrashing of my life. You will learn, lad, that there is nothing more serious than jesting. Never, never, ever utter a joke that has not been approved by the guild. And never, never, never let me catch you joculating again.
Home, you old boiler. See, you turned up then. Have a drink. Have two. Water, Magrat. Pull up a chair and call the cat a bastard. Actually, I don't think you can.
Can what?
Call the cat a bastard. He's disappeared, old Grebo. Haven't seen him for a couple days. Here, what about that earthquake then?
It's really worrying. Developments of a magical tendency are even now afoot.
Well, we better have a look then. I think perhaps we should join hands. Is the door shut?
What are you going to try?
I always say you can't go wrong with good invocation. Haven't done one for a couple years.
No, you can't! Not here! You need a cauldron, and a magic sword, and an octagram, and spices. All sorts of stuff.
It's not her fault. It's all them grimmers she bought.
Grimoires.
You don't need none of that. Just use whatever you've got. We conjure and abjure thee by means of this weighty and terrible rolling pin.
See how we scatter rather old washing soda and some extremely hard soap flicks in thy honor. Really, Nanny, I
And
don't...
I invoke in my thee with the balding scrubbing brush of art and the washboard of protection.
Honestly, it's all very well, but somehow it just isn't the same.
You listen to me, girl. Demons don't care about the outward shape of things. It's what you think that matters. Get on with it.
Well,
Who are you?
my name is unpronounceable in your tongue, woman.
I'll be the judge of that. Don't you call me woman.
Very well. My name is Wyrd
Where were you when the vows were handed out? Behind the door?
Well, Mr. Wilkills, I expect you're wondering why we called you here tonight.
You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say...
Get 'em! We have a sword of art and the octagon of protection, I warn you.
balding scrubbing brush and a washboard to me. You have 3 questions.
You must be very careful. Demons always tell the truth, but only as much as they need to. Just phrase our questions very carefully. Is there something strange at large in the kingdom?
You mean stranger than usual? No, there is nothing strange.
Hold on. Is there something in the kingdom that wasn't there before?
No.
What the hell's going on? No mucking about trying to wriggle out of it. Otherwise, I'll boil you. Magrat, just bring over some of that kindling, will you?
I protested this treatment.
Yes, well, I haven't got time to bandy legs with you all night. These word games may be all very well for wizards, but we've got other fish to fry.
Or boil.
Look, we're not supposed to volunteer information just like that. There are rules, you know?
There's some old oil in a can in the shed, Magrat.
If I simply tell you...
Yes?
You won't let on, will you?
No, a word.
Lips are sealed.
There is nothing new in the kingdom, but the land has woken up.
What do you mean?
It is unhappy. It wants a king that cares for it.
You don't mean the people, do you? No, I didn't think so. Can you tell us why?
I'm just a demon. What do I know? Only what it is, not the why and the how of it.
I see.
May I go now?
Hmm?
Please.
Oh, yes, so run along. Thank you.
You wouldn't mind banishing me, would you?
What?
Only I'd feel better if I was properly banished. Run along seems to lack a certain something.
Oh, well, if it gives you pleasure. Magrat, do the honors, will you?
Certainly. Right. Okay. Begone, foul feet! Into the blackest pit!
I wonder if that's why Grebo's vanished.
Cats can take care of themselves. Countries can't. Duke Feldman hates the kingdom. The villagers say when they go out to sea and he just stares at them and giggles and rubs his hands and twitches.
The old king used to shout at them and kick them out of the castle. He could be very gracious like that. People felt he meant it. People like to feel their value.
Kingdom is worried. You heard what the demon said. This morning, when I opened my door, there were all the animals of the forest just stood outside.
What did they say?
Nothing. Animals, aren't they? Knew what they wanted, though. Ring of the king. They were sent by the kingdom, the land itself. It doesn't care if people are good or bad, but it expects the king to care for it.
It's a bit like a dog, really. A dog doesn't care if its master is good or bad, just as long as it likes the dog.
But what are we going to do about it?
Nothing. You know we can't meddle.
You saved the baby.
That's not meddling!
Fine. Have it your way. But maybe one day he'll come back. Destiny again.
Right.
You know the fool who lives up at the castle.
Little man with the runny eyes.
Not that little. What's his name? Do you happen to know?
He's just called fool. No kind of job for a man that, running around with bells on.
His mother was a bell dame from over Black Glass Way. Bit of a beauty when she was younger. Broke many a heart she did. Bit of a scandal there, I did hear. He was named after his master, the king, Barretz. But Granny's right. At the end of the day, a fool's a fool.
Why'd you want to know, Magrat?
Oh! One of the girls in the village was asking me.
It's a steady job, I'll give you that.
Huh. A man who tinkles all day. No kind of husband for anyone, I'd say.
You? She'd always know where he was. She'd just have to listen.
Never trust a man with horns on his head.
You're a pair of silly old women! And I'm going home.
Well!
oblivious to your foul blandishments. I scorn your devious wiles. You are to be tortured, I'll have you know.
And then you will be burned.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's bloody freezing down here. What's that big wardrobe thing over there with the spikes?
Aha. Now you realize, do you? That there is the Iron Maiden. It's the latest thing. Well made.
Can I go in it?
Your pleas fall on deaf, what?
This sense gives you pleasure, but soon you'll be laughing on the other side of your face.
And
Hopefully
you
not this side.
Oh, we shall see.
and you need not think any of your people will come to your aid. We alone hold the keys to this dungeon. Ha ha! You will be an example to those who've been spreading malicious rumors about me. I hear the voices all the time, lying.
Enough! Come, Lenel. We shall let her reflect on her fate for a while.
Their faces, wicked lies. I didn't do it anyway. He fell.
All right. I can see you. Who are you? Saw you making faces behind him. All I could do to keep a straight face.
I wasn't making faces, woman. I was scowling.
And I know you. You're dead. You're the late King Wyrd.
I prefer the term passed over. Anyway, I'm afraid it was I who borrowed your cat. I knew you'd come looking for it.
What's the big bed thing over there?
The rack.
Oh. Suppose you're no good at locks?
But surely, to a witch, this is all so much.
Solid iron. You may be able to walk through walls, but I can't.
I didn't realize. I thought witches could do magic.
Young man, you'll oblige me by shutting up.
Madam, I am a king!
Oh, and you are also dead, so I wouldn't aspire to hold any opinions if I was you. I spy with my little eye something beginning with P.
Liars.
No,
Pillywinks.
that's a pretty name. What's that?
It's a kind of thumb screw.
No,
Coat bearer.
that's a C. Anyways, I don't know what it is. You're a bit too good with these names. You sure you didn't use them when you were alive?
Absolutely not, Nanny.
Boys that tell lies go to a bad place.
Lady Thelmet had most of them installed herself. It's the truth.
All right. It was pigeons.
But that's just another name for liars. They'll be back soon. Are you sure you'll be all right?
If I'm not, how much help can you be?
We will begin with the showing of the emblems.
Zeta, leastways all the ones beginning with P-S-I-T and W.
Then let us see how long you can keep up with that light conversational tone.
Is this going to take long? I haven't had my breakfast yet.
Now, woman, will you confess?
What to?
It's common knowledge, treason, malicious witchcraft, harboring of the king's enemies, theft of their crown, and spreading false rumors.
What false rumors?
Concerning the death of the late King Wyrd.
No, I know nothing false. I know you stabbed him, and you gave him the dagger. He was at the top of the stairs, just by the suit of armor with the pike. And you said, it's to be done. It's better if it's done quickly or something. And then you snatched the king's own dagger.
You lied! There were no witnesses. There was no witness. I heard someone in the dark, but there was no one there.
Shut up, Leno!
Who told her? Did you tell her?
Calm down. No one told her. She's a witch, for goodness sake. They find out about these things, second glance or something. Sight, which you will not possess much longer, my good woman, unless you tell us who else knows, and indeed assist us on a number of other matters. And now we will commence. Your friends can't help you now.
dungeons and about tortures, they say.
Nonsense! I expect Maniac has gone in to advise the king or something.
They say Jason has gone to fetch his brothers.
Yeah. I really advise you all to return home. There's probably been a misunderstanding. Everyone knows a witch cannot be held against her will.
It's gone too far this time.
Yeah.
All this burning and taxing and now this. I blame you, witches. It's got to stop.
Yeah.
I know my rights.
And what rights are they?
Dunnage, cowage in ordinary, badinage, leftovers, scrummage, clary, and spunt, and acreage every other sphere. And the right to keep 2/3 of a goat on the common until he set fire to it. So bloody good goat too.
One could go far knowing their rights like you do. But right now, they should go home. I am a harmless old seller of apples. Pray, let me pass, dearie.
Notice enter the castle. Orders of the Duke.
I know you, tempit Poldy. I recall I laid out your granddad and brought you into the world. I gave you your first kid hiding in this vale of tears. And by all the gods, you cross me right now, I will give you your last! But don't worry about it. Have an apple.
So, that's witch's magic, is it? Pretty poor stuff. It may frighten these country and its woman, but it doesn't frighten me.
I imagine it takes a lot to frighten a big, strong lad like you.
And don't you put the wind up me neither. Old ladies like you, twisting people around, shouldn't be stood for, like they say.
Just as you like.
Okay, I said, ah!
Oh my god.
I've come to sell my lovely apple.
There's not a sale on it today. Wait a minute. You're not a witch, are you?
Of course not. Do I look like one?
Right. Pass apple seller.
Thank you. Would you like an apple?
Oh, no thank you. I haven't finished the one the other witch gave me. Not witch. Apple seller.
How long ago was this?
Just a few minutes. Apple seller. Yes, well, I suppose she should know.
Well, well. Come to keep us company, have you, my pretty?
I was looking for the dungeons.
Just fancy. I reckon we can help you there.
I think I should warn you. I am not, as I may appear, a simple apple seller. I am, in fact, a witch.
Fair enough. I've always wondered what it was like to kiss a witch. Around here, they do say it gets you turned into a frog.
I reckon then you kissed one years ago.
Now listen here, sweetheart. You ain't the first witch we've had down here, but you could be lucky and get out of here. If you're nice to us, that is. What's this? A knife? I reckon we've got to take this very seriously. Don't you, Horn?
You've got to tie her hands and gag her. They can't do magic if they can't speak or wave their hands about.
You take your hands off her! Let her go this minute, or I'll report you.
This is a witch we have here, so you can go and tinkle somewhere else. I like a girl with...
I told you! Let her go!
Go! You're wondering whether I really would cut your throat. I don't know either. But think of the fun we could have together finding out. Right.
Yes, well, you're not supposed to lock it from the inside. Are you really a witch? You don't look like it. You look very, that is, not like a crow at all, but absolutely beautiful.
I think you better stand back, friends. I'm not sure how this is going to work.
How'd you know my name?
Oh! I expect I heard it somewhere.
I shouldn't think so. Never use it. It's not a very popular name. It was me, ma'am, you see? I guess they like to name you after kings, I suppose. Is that it?
Wait! It's not over yet.
Good technique, but it's all old wood. Lots of iron nails and stuff in there. Can't see it working.
Took your time? Let me out of this, will you? I'm starting to get cramped.
My own dagger! All this time and I never knew it! They bloody well did me in with my own bloody knife!
Isn't that the old king? Did they see him?
Shouldn't think so.
Guards! Fetch the guards! They're busy! We were just leaving. Are you the Duke? I'm going to give you no cause, but it would be better for you if you left the country. Abdicate or whatever.
In favor of whom? A witch?
I won't.
What did you say?
I said I won't. Did you think a bit of simple conjuring would frighten me? I am a king by a right of conquest, and you cannot change it. It is as simple as that, witch. If you defeat me by magic, magic will rule. You can't do it. Any king raised with your help would be under your power. Hag-ridden, I might say. That which magic rules, it destroys. It would destroy you too. You know it. Ha! 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 Oh, you could strike me down, and perhaps you could replace me. But he would have to be fool indeed, for he would know that he was under your evil eye. And if he displeased you, why, his life would be instantly forfeit. You could protest all you wish, but he would know that he ruled with your permission. Ugh. And that would make him no king at all. Is not that true? I said, is not that true?
Yes! Yes, it is true. But there is one who could defeat you.
The child? Let him come when he is grown, a young man with a sword to seek his destiny. How very romantic. But I have many years to prepare. Let him come. Get back to your cauldron, Wyrd Sisters.
You could give him boils or something. Hemorrhoids are good. That's allowed. Won't stop him from ruling. It will just mean he'll have to rule standing up. Always good for a laugh, then. Mind you, that'd probably just make it worse. Same with toothache.
I ain't gonna give him the pleasure of saying it, but he's got his beat.
Well, I don't know. Our Jason and a few lads could soon use
You've seen some of his guards. These aren't the old sort. These are the tough kind.
We could give the boys a bit of help.
It wouldn't work. People have to sort this sort of thing out for themselves. Magic's there to be ruled, not to do the ruling.
Could I, again?
Oh, no, we're very busy tonight.
Tomorrow night then.
I think I should be washing my hair.
I could get Friday night free.
We do a lot of work at night, you see.
The afternoon then.
Well,
Around 2 o'clock. In the meadow by the pond. All right?
well.
See you there then. All right? I gotta go. In the meadow, okay? I'll wear a flower so you'll recognize me. All right?
All right.
Esme, there's someone here to see you.
Prince, King of Lancre, do I have the honor of addressing Granny Weatherwax, doyen of witches? Granny Weatherwax, I beg you to restore my son to the throne.
It's Madeline, you see.
You're not going to help?
Well, naturally. One day, when your lad's a bit older.
Where is he now?
Some safe out of the country, you see.
A very good family.
What sort of people? Not commoners, I trust?
Absolutely not. Not common at all. Very uncommon.
They were thespians.
Oh, good.
Were they? I didn't look it.
Show your ignorance, get the hog. Sorry about that, your majesty. Since they're showing off. She don't even know where Thespia is.
Well, wherever it is, I hope they know how to school a man in the arts of war. I know Felman. In 10 years, he'll be dug in like a toad in a stone. What sort of kingdom will he come back to? Will you watch it change over the years? Become shoddy and mean? Remember, good sisters, the land and the king are one.
What?
We have to do something. Rules or no rules. Look, a witch, would he? I'll bloody well show what a witch can do.
Yes, but perhaps not right now.
Wyrd Sisters, indeed. We'll meet on the heat tonight and decide what must be done.
Mother against the witches. How do you do it, fool?
Jokes, Nuncle, and gossip. People aren't halfway ready to believe it, anyway. Everyone respects the witches. The point is, no one likes them very much.
This is very pleasing. If it goes on like this, fool, you shall have a knighthood.
Why, Nuncle? If I had a knighthood. Knighthood? Why, it would keep my ears warm in bed. It takes many a night's a fool, I guess.
Yes, all right.
Seems that words are extremely powerful.
Indeed, lady.
You must have made a lengthy study.
Words can change the world.
So you have said before, I remain unconvinced. Strong men change the world as strong men and their deeds. Words are like marzipan on the cake. Of course, you think words are important. You are weak and have nothing else.
Your ladyship is wrong.
You had better be able to substantiate that comment.
Lady, the Duke wishes to chop down the forests. Is this not so?
The trees talk about me. I hear them whisper when I go riding. They tell lies about me.
But this policy is met with fanatical opposition.
What?
Does that matter? What does that matter? They will do what we say, or they will be pitilessly executed.
But my love, we will run out of people.
No need. No need. You don't have to do that. What you do is, you embark upon a far-reaching and ambitious plan to expand the agricultural industry, provide long-term employment in the sawmills, open up new land for development, reduce the scope for banditry.
How will I do all that?
Chop down the forest.
Would you
Shut up, Falmet! Exactly how does one go about knocking over the houses of people one does not like?
Urban clearance.
I was thinking of burning them down.
Hygienic urban clearance.
And sowing the ground in salt.
Mary, I suspect it's hygienic urban clearance with a program of environmental improvements. It might be a good idea to plant a few trees as well.
No more trees!
It's all right. They won't survive. The important thing is you have planted them.
I also want to raise taxes.
Why,
And
nuncle!
I am not your knuckle.
Not?
No.
Prithee, you need to finance your ambitious program for the country. Sorry?
He means that chopping down trees costs money. Intriguing, but can your words change the past?
Very easily, I think. Because the past is what people remember. And memories are words. Who knows how a king behaved 1,000 years ago? There's only recollection and stories. And plays, of course.
I saw a play once. Bunch of funny fellows in tights. The people liked it, but you say history is what people are told.
What about him? Champit the Good. Was he? Who knows now? What was he good at? But he will be Champit the Good until the end of the world.
I want to be a good ruler. I want people to like me.
Let us assume that there were other matters subject to controversy, matters of historical records that have been clouded.
I didn't do it, you know. He slipped and fell. That's it. He attacked me. No, that's it. It was self-defense. He slipped and fell on his own dagger in self-defense. I have no recollection of that this time.
Be quiet, husband! I know you didn't do it. I wasn't there with you, you may recall. It was I who didn't hand you the dagger. And now, fool, I was saying I believe that there are matters that should be properly recorded.
Mary, that you were not there at the time?
Not where.
Anywhere.
So long as you remember it. Reality after rumor has died.
No. Lady, it's a special talent.
But can you find someone who has it?
There are such people, my lady. In Ankh-Morpork, mayhap?
Find one. Find the best. The truth will out. Find one. What you do is you send him a doll of himself with some pins in it. No, all you have to do is get a hold of some of his toenails. No! Or some of his hair or something. No!
Cursing people is morally unsound and extremely bad for your karma.
Well, I'm going to curse him anyway. Under my breath, like. I could have got my death in that dungeon for all he cared.
We ain't gonna curse him. We're going to replace him. What did you do with the old king?
But you can't put the old king back on the throne. A ghost can rule. You never get the crown to stay on. It drove right through.
We're going to replace him with Ferentz's son. Proper succession.
Oh, yes, we've been through all that in 15 years, perhaps, but not tonight. A child on the throne? It wouldn't last 5 minutes.
Not a child, a grown man. Remember Alice Demurrage?
Bloody hell, you ain't gonna try that.
I mean to have a go.
See here, Esme. Like Alice was one of the best. I mean, you're very good at headology and thinking and such, but
You're saying I couldn't do it, aren't you?
Excuse me! Who was Black Alice? And none of this exchanging meaningful glances and talking over my head. There's 3 of us in this coven. Remember?
she was before your time. Before mine, really. Very powerful witch. Lived over some way. Turned a pumpkin into a coat once.
Huh. Showy.
send a whole castle to sleep until... Can't remember. Was there rose bushes involved, or was it spinning wheels in that one? I think some princess had to finger some... Oh no, it was a prince! That's what it was.
Finger a prince?
Oh no! He had to kiss her. Very romantic Black Alice was. Like nothing more than girl meets frog.
Why'd they call her Black Alice?
Fingernails.
And teeth. She had a sweet tooth. Lived in a real gingerbread cottage. A couple of kids shoved her in her own oven in the end. Shocking.
And you're going to send the castle to sleep?
She never sent that castle to sleep. It's just an old wives' tale. She just stirred up time a little. It's not as hard as people think. People do it all the time. It's like rubber is time. You can stretch it to suit yourself.
But time is time. Every second lasts a second. That's what they're for.
How many times have weeks flown past when afternoons seem to last forever? How many times have minutes seemed to last for hours when some hours have gone by so quickly?
But that's just people's perception, isn't it?
Oh yes, of course it is. It all is. But what difference does that make? I reckon 15 years would be a nice round number. Well, that would be 18 and finish. We just do the spell, go and fetch him, he can manifest his destiny, and everything will be nice and neat.
Could work out nice. Bit of peace and quiet for 15 years. If I recall the spell correctly, you have to fly around the castle before cock crow.
I wasn't thinking about that. It wouldn't be right. Falmouth would still be king all the time. The kingdom would still get sick. No, what I was thinking of was moving the whole kingdom.
The whole of Lancre?
Yes.
15 years into the future?
Yes.
Oh, you'll never do it. Not around the whole kingdom and that on your own.
I've thought of that. I'm going to need some help.
Oh, bleeding bloody hell!
You've been a fool all?
All my life. I cut my teeth on a set of bells.
I suppose it gets handed on. Father to son.
Never saw much my father. He went up to be a fool for the lords of Wyrd when I was small.
That's terrible. Still, it must be a happy life, making people laugh, I mean.
No. It's terribly serious business. The College of Fools at Ankh-Morpork is one of the dullest, strictest, most Spartan colleges in the whole of this world.
Well, didn't you want to be anything else?
What else is there to be? I've seen anything else I could do. How did you get to be a witch? Did you go to a school or something?
Oh, no! Goody Marker just walked down to the village one day, got all its girls lined up, and chose me. You don't choose the craft, you see. It chooses you.
Yes. But, when do you actually become a witch?
When the other witches treat you as one, I suppose. If they ever do. I thought they would after that spell in the corridor. It was pretty good, after all.
Mary, it was a rite of passage. Sorry. The, other witches being those, two old ladies?
Yes.
Strong characters, I imagine.
Very. They're quite nice, really. It's just that, well, when you're a witch, you don't really think about other people. Oh, I mean, you think about them, but you don't really think about their feelings, if you see what I mean.
You're not like that.
Look, I wish you'd stop working for the Duke. Oh, you know what he's like. Torturing people and setting fire to their cottages.
But I'm his fool. Right until he dies. I'm afraid it's tradition. Tradition's very important.
Well, you don't even like being a fool.
I hate it. But if I must be one, might as well do it properly.
That's really stupid.
Foolish, I prefer. If I kiss you, do I turn into a frog?
By the infinite might of the all-powerful great Atuin, the star turtle who supports our Discworld, and by the 4 great elephants who stand upon his meteor-pocked back and hold the world on their shoulders, I conjure the gods of fate, destiny, and time. The kingdom of Lanker shall remain frozen while the whole of Discworld moves on 15 years fall and final. Then shall Nemesis come to film it, self-styled king of Lanker. Right. We're off.
Does yours still need to be bump-started?
I'm afraid so.
Done it! We've kissed for 15 years!
What?
She's done it!
Done what?
Oh! Nothing. Nothing much, really.
Shall we, try that again? It'll be something to remember for my long journey to Morport.
What? But that's 500 miles away! You'll be away for ages.
I can't help it. The Duke has given me special instructions to find a playwright.
But you don't have to go. You don't want to go.
That doesn't have very much to do with it. I swore to be loyal to him until
Yes! Yes, until you're dead. But you don't really believe that.
Well, no, but I still have to do it. I gave my word.
Just when we were getting to know each other. You're pathetic.
I'd only be pathetic if I broke my word. But I may be incredibly ill-advised. I'm sorry. I'll be back in a few weeks anyway.
Don't you understand? I'm asking you not to listen to him.
I said I'm sorry. I could see you again before I go. Could I?
I should be washing my hair.
When?
Whenever.
What's this? It's a clown. They're mugging a clown.
That license?
That's right, Lee. Don't expect us to do you too, because we're on our way home. That's right. We've done our quota.
Yes, but you were kicking him.
Well, not a lot. Not what you'd call actual kicking.
More of a foot nudging sort of thing.
Well, it all seems to be in order.
In order? To rob someone?
We'll give him the chitty, of course, so he won't get done again today.
How much did you get?
Oh, bloody hell! Now we're for it. Well, how was I to know? I mean, look at him. How much would you expect him to be carrying? A couple of covers, right? I mean, we never had done him, only was on our way home. Try to do someone a favor, and this is what happens.
How much has he got then?
There must be 100 silver coins in here. I mean, that's not in our league. You've got to be in the guild of solicitors or something to steal that much. It's way over our quota.
Give it back then.
But we've given him a receipt.
That's right. They've all got numbers on. The Guild of Thieves check up on them.
How would it
be then if you were to rob him of, say, 5 copper pieces instead?
Here now, what's going on?
That represents 2 copper pieces as the going rate, plus expenses of 3 copper pieces for time, call out fees.
Wear and tear on Kosh.
Exactly.
Very fair. Very fair. Come on then, lads.
That was amazing! How can I thank you? You're a fool, aren't you? Yes, it's the bells, is it? Well, I'm really grateful. Is there a tavern around here? I'd like to buy you boys a drink.
Well, that
We'd love to, but we need to get back to the theater.
You two are in the theater.
That's right. This here is Tom John, son of the great Vitola. I am, well, the playwright.
I've come 500 miles to find you.
It sounded interesting the way he told it. Wicked king ruling with the help of evil witches. Storms, ghastly force, true heir to the throne and life and death struggle. Flash of dagger, screams, oh Lord, evil king dies. Good, triumph, and bells ring. Ouch!
Showers of rose petals could be arranged. I know a man who can get them practically in cost. You'll do it then, will you?
It's got a certain something, but I don't know.
I'm not trying to pressure you, you know.
Seems a bit fishy. I mean, the fool is decent enough, but the way he tells it, it's very odd. His mouth says the words, and his eyes say something else. And I got the impression that he rather re-believed his eyes.
On the other hand, what harm can it do? After all, the pay's the thing!
Play's the thing. But we can already afford to build this theater.
Just the shell and the stage, but not all the other things. Not the trap door mechanism, or the machine for lowering gods out of heaven, or the big turntable, or the wind fan.
No, we used to manage without all that stuff. Remember the old days? All we had was a few planks and a bit of painted sacking. We had a lot of spirit. Mind you, we could afford a weighing machine. A small one. I've got this idea about this ship right down in this island.
Sorry.
But we've had some huge audiences.
Yes, but they pay in halfpennies. I already owe Christopher the troll more than I should.
But he's the one who has people's limbs torn off.
How much do you owe him?
It's all right. I'm keeping up with the interest payments, more or less.
Yes, but how much does he want?
An arm and a leg.
What?
I did it for you two! Tom John deserves a better stage! He doesn't want to go ruining his health, sleeping in laddies and never knowing a home! And you, my man! You need somewhere settled! Somewhere with all the proper things, like trapdoor mechanisms, and wave machines and so forth! You talked me into building the disc theater, and I thought, they're right. It's no like on the road giving 2 performances a day to a bunch of farmers and going round with a hat afterwards? What sort of future is that? We need our own place. Somewhere with comfortable seats. For the gentry people who don't throw potatoes on stage. I said blow the cost. I just wanted you to...
All right. I'll write it.
I'll act it.
I'm not forcing you, mine. It's your own choice.
Mind you, there were some nice touches. The 3 Witches was good. Lots of smoke and green light. You could do a lot with 3 Witches. Surprising, no one saw it before, really.
So, we'll tell this fool we'll do it then, will we?
Of course, you couldn't go wrong with a good storm. And there was that the ghost routine cut out of them. Please yourself, because we couldn't afford the muslin. Perhaps I could put death in too!
Where did he say he came from?
The Ram Tops. Some little kingdom no one's ever heard of. It'd take months to get there.
I'd like to go anyway. That's where I was born. That's what you said when you were on a tour of the mountains.
Yes, but I can't remember where.
And I could take some of the younger lads, and we could make a summer of it.
We also have to learn to play. Good play. Apart from the ghost.
The ghost stays.
But people always jeer and throw things. And you know how hard it is to get all the chalk out of the clothes.
Well, I like ghosts.
You still bent on going?
Yes. Tom John's still a bit wild. He needs an older head around the place.
Oh, Miss you, laddie. I don't mind telling you, you've always been like a son to me. But how old are you exactly? I never did know.
58.
You've been like an older brother to me then. I don't know what I'll do without you and Tom John around. And that's a fact.
Yeah, it's only for the summer. You said yourself it'd be a great experience.
We grow old, Master Well.
You don't want him to go, do you?
I was all for it at first, you know. But then I thought, there's destiny afoot. Just when things are going well, there's always bloody destiny. I mean, it's where he's from, you know, somewhere in the mountains. Now fate is calling him back. I shan't see him again.
Well, it's only for the summer.
Don't interrupt. I've got just the right dramatic flow there.
Sorry.
I mean, he's not my flesh and blood, you know.
He's your son, though. This heredity business, it isn't always cracked up to be.
But you said yourself he looks like this fool person. I can't see it myself, mark you.
The light's got to be right.
I guess there's some destiny at work there, too.
He's definitely on his way! In a cart. Larry White Charger would have been favorite.
Has he got a magic sword?
You're a disgrace, the pair of you!
A magic sword is important. We could make him one out of thunderbolt iron. I've got a spell for that. You take some thunderbolt iron, and then you make a sword out of it.
Can't be having with that old stuff.
And a strawberry birthmark.
Can't buy strawberries. It must have worked. Otherwise, it wouldn't be coming here. I dare say the armor and the swords are in the carts.
But it's a long road. There's many a slip tricks dressed to drawers. There could be bandits.
We shall watch over him.
That's not right. If he's going to be king, he ought to be able to fight his own battles.
We don't want him to go wasting his strength. We want him good and fresh when he gets here.
And then, I hope, we shall leave him to fight his battles in his own way.
Exactly right. Provided he looks like winning.
Whatever happened to not meddling?
It's not proper meddling, just helping matters along.
But only last week you were saying...
A week is a long time in magic. 15 years for one thing. Anyway, Esme's determined, and I'm in no mood to stop her.
So, what you're saying is that not meddling is like taking a vow not to swim. You'll absolutely never break it, unless, of course, you find yourself in water.
It's better than drowning.
I think that I shall never really understand about witchcraft. Just when I think I've got a grip of it, it changes.
We're all just row with your young man?
I really don't know what you're talking about.
Haven't seen him about for weeks.
Oh, the Duke sent him to. Sent him away for something or another. Not that it really bothers me at all. Either way.
Oh, quite.
I think we're lost. We were lost 10 miles ago! There's got to be a new word for what we are now.
Well, where are we?
The mountains! Perfectly clear on my atlas.
We ought to stop and ask someone.
A lonely curlew. Huh? A badger? Well, who did you have in mind?
That old woman in the funny hat. I've been watching her. She keeps ducking down behind a bush when she thinks I've seen her.
Oh there, good mother.
Whose mother?
It's just figure of speech. Mrs.? Miss?
Mistress! And I'm a poor old woman gathering wood. Lux! You did give me a fright, young master. My poor old heart.
I'm sorry?
What?
Your poor old heart. What?
What's about my poor old heart?
I just mentioned it.
Well, it isn't important. Lux, I expect you're looking for liquor.
Well, yes, all day.
You've gone too far. Go back about 2 miles and take the track on the right, past the stand of pines.
When you meet the mysterious old lady on the road, you have to offer your share of lunch, or else help her across the river.
You have?
It's terribly bad luck not to.
Would you care to share our lunch, good mother? Old woman, ma'am.
What is it?
Salt pork.
Thanks all the same, but it gives me wind.
We could help you across the river if you like. What river? Moors. There can't be a river for miles.
You've got to get them on your side.
Perhaps we should have asked her to wait while we went and looked for one. Huh? Come on.
What's all this about the play?
Aren't you glad to see me?
Yes, of course. Now, this play.
The Duke wants something to convince the people that he is the true king of Liker. So, mostly, I think.
Is that violent to Hank Workwork?
Yes.
It's disgusting.
You would prefer the Duchess's approach? She just thinks you ought to go and kill everyone. She's good at that sort of thing. Then there'd be fighting and everything. Lots of people would die this way. Maybe it's easier this way.
Where's your spunk, man? Don't you want to die nobly for a just cause?
I'd much rather live quietly for one. Oh, it's all right for you witches. You can do as you like. But I'm circumscribed.
Who's this play going to be then?
Mary, I expect I'm not allowed to tell you. The Duke said to me, he said, don't tell the witches that it's tomorrow night
I shouldn't then.
at 8 o'clock.
I see.
But meet beforehand for sherry at 7:30, you think?
I expect you shouldn't tell me who's invited either.
That's right. Most of the dignitaries of Liker. You understand I'm not telling you this.
That's right.
But I think you have a right to know what it is you're not being told.
What point? Is there still that little gate around the back that leads to the kitchen?
The one that's often left unguarded.
Yes.
We hardly ever guard it these days.
Do you think there might be someone guarding it at around 8 o'clock tomorrow?
Well, I might be there.
Good.
The Duke will be expecting you.
But he said we weren't to know.
He said I mustn't tell you. But he also said, they'll come anyway. I hope they do. Strange, he seemed to be in a good mood when he said it. Could I see you after the show?
I think I may be washing my hair. Excuse me, but I ought to be going.
Yes, but I brought you some. Oh well. Very 'tis true, which is sometimes do unpleasant things to people. Sometimes. There's not going to be any trouble now, is there? I don't want there to be any trouble. Please.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. What you jingle bells? Hope you haven't been keeping our girl here up late all night. Want one? Walnut?
No thanks. They go right through me, you know.
Come, gentlemen, and listen
What's
to
this? Who's the fellow in the tights?
He's the prologue. I have to have him in the beginning so everyone knows what the play's about.
Can't understand a word. What's a gentle anyway?
Type of maggot.
That's nice, isn't it? Hello, maggots. Welcome to the show. Puts people in a nice frame of mind, doesn't it?
These walnuts are damn tough. I'm going to have to take my boot off to this one.
Come on. Come on. What hath befell the land? And where are the witches? Where are the blasted witches? I've lost my words.
Hold yourself on. Yeah, there's something living in this wing.
Calm down, calm down. It'll be all right on the night. This is the night well. Avenge the terror of thy father's death. Right. Now, what are you? You're evil hags. Right?
Yes, well,
Tell me what you are.
we're evil hags, well.
Louder!
We're evil hags.
And what are you going to do?
We're going to curse people?
I can't hear you!
We're going to curse people.
What are you?
We're hags, well.
What sort of hags?
We're Black and Midnight hags.
Are you scheming?
Yeah.
Are you secret?
Yeah.
What are you?
We're scheming evil secret Black and Midnight hags.
Right! Now I want you to get out there and give them hell! Not for me. Not for the goddamn captain! And his little dog! What are you waiting for? Get out there and curse them! Wow! There's no crown! I've got to have a crown! Of course there's a crown! The big one with the red glass. We use it in that place with the big square. I think we left it there. I have smothered many a babe! Then just find another one. What? In the props box? You're the evil King Vermins. You've got to have a crown. Improvise!
I never shipwreck anybody. They just said I shipwreck people. I never did.
Green blusher? I don't look like that. Do I?
Absolutely not.
That's him, isn't it? That's my son! But what is he doing? What is he saying?
I think he's meant to be you.
But I never walked like that! Why has he got a hump in his back? What's happened to his leg? And he's saying I did all those... Okay, well, maybe I did that. So I set fire to a few cottages. Everybody does that. It's good for the building industry.
It's art. And to hold a, wasn't it, the mirror up to life. That's us from that silly cauldron. That's meant to be us.
Bloody distorted at that. But the audience are taken in. It's more real than reality. It's not true, but that has nothing to do with it. Words, soft as water and as powerful as water too, carrying away the past. We've lost. There's nothing we can do against this.
Did you hear that? Why don't just they put babies in their cauldron? I'm not sitting around here listening to these lies.
Don't do anything, it'll just make things worse. Words, that's all that's left. Words.
Now here's a man with a trumpet come on. What's he going to do? Oh, and Act 1.
My own flesh and blood. Why has he done this to me?
Come, get that! We're going backstage.
Guards, go find the witches and arrest them!
Remember what happened last time, a foolish man?
We let two of them loose. This time, all three. The tide of public feeling is on our side. That sort of thing affects witches. Depend upon it. You, must admit, my precious, that the play seems to be having its desired effect.
It would appear so.
Very well. Don't just stand there! Before this play's over, I want those witches under lock and key!
Cower now, Greek mortals, for I am death, against whom no, well, against whom no.
Oh, great.
Is whom no lock and hold for us.
I really don't see why you have difficulty with it.
Right. Against whom no tongue deep bar. You think I'm fearsome enough?
No problem, my friend. Compared with a visit from you, even death himself would hold no fears.
Great. Thanks, Papa.
The play's just not working. It keeps trying to force itself into different words. It's not right. Once a play is writ, it should just stay writ. It shouldn't come alive and start turning itself around. No wonder everyone needs prompting all the time.
But we're not witches!
Why do you look like them then?
Yes, but excuse me, we're not really witches.
Shall we gag them as well?
You just listen, we're with the theater.
Yes, gag them. Very well, my theatrical witches. You've done your show, and now it's time for your applause. Clap them in irons!
Divers, alarms, and excursions.
That just means a lot of terrible happenings. You always put that in place. Ugh, we can't let this happen. If there's nothing about witches will always be old hags and green blusher. Witches just aren't like that. Why don't we just change the word?
I suppose you're an expert at theater words. They'd have to be the proper sort, or people suspect.
I don't know about new words, but we can maybe forget these words.
I suppose it's worth a try.
At last! What are you three playing at? We've been looking for you everywhere.
Us? But where?
Oh,
Galactic Code Forces at work. Come on, you've done well so far. Good complexion there, Will. You look as nasty a bunch of hags as a body might hope to lay eyes on. Well done. Pity about the waist now. Oh, coming up in a minute. Break a leg.
Useful!
Break your own leg!
Ah!
Come on, girls.
Get on with it! And now our domination is complete.
It's just tin, this one.
And the fire's just red paper.
Never mind, just look busy and wait till I say.
The very soil cries out tyranny.
It calls me for vengeance.
But
It calls me for vengeance.
How do they make it flicker?
Ah! It calls you for vengeance, does it?
Be quiet, you two! You're upsetting people!
And the heavens cry revenge too! I expect. There they are! That's them! What are they doing in my play? Ah! Thou callest me an evil king! Though thou whisperest, so none say I may hear it. And thou hast summoned a guide! Possibly by some secret signal, knowing not to utterance of lips or tongue.
Well, sis, what the hell is going on?
What was that? Did I hear you say, I come, my lady?
Keep these people off, he says.
Thou barbarous man! See, dodge thy tortoise spear! I said, see how I dodge thy tortoise spear! Thy spear, man! You're holding it in thy bloody hand! For goodness sake!
Go stove the wine and all device away! I bid the truth to have its tumpty day!
Do you hear him now? And he's so amazed with drink. Take his dagger, husband. You are a blade bit from the kingdom.
I dare not.
Who will know? See, there is only the eyeless knight. Take the dagger now, take the kingdom tomorrow. Have a stab at it, man.
I have it, wife. Is this a dagger I see before me?
Of course, it's a bloody dagger. Do it now. The weak deserve no mercy. We'll say he fell downstairs,
I cannot. He's been kindness itself to me.
and you can be death itself unto him.
I cannot. I will be seen. Down there in the hall, someone watches.
There is no one. Must I put it in for you? See, his foot is on the stairs.
No! I didn't do it! It wasn't like that! You were not there!
Neither was I. I was asleep at the time, you know. There was blood on the counterpane, blood on the floor. I couldn't wash it off. These are not proper matters for this inquiry. I cannot allow the discussion of national security. It was just a dream. And when I awoke, he'd be alive tomorrow. And tomorrow, you could say I did not know. I had no recollection. What a noise he made in falling. Enough to wake the dead. Who would have thought he had so much blood in him? I hope that sorts it all out.
These are just slanders and treason to boot. They're rantings of mad players. Therefore, there's no proof, and when there's no proof, there's no crime.
No! I saw it all! I was in the Great Hall that night. You killed the king, my lord.
You were not there! I did not see you there! I ordered you not to be there! You swore loyalty until death!
Yes, my lord. I'm sorry.
You're dead!
Thank goodness that's over.
I didn't do it! You all saw I didn't do it! Telling lies is naughty! You can't get me now! Will there be a comet? There's always a comet when Prince dies.
There's your magic sword.
Are you dead or not?
Must be. We're in paradise.
No, look, I'm serious.
I'm alive.
Of course. It's a trick dagger. Axes can't be trusted with real ones.
Clearly, my husband has lost his wits. I agree.
Be silent, woman! The king of Blanker stands before you!
Who, me?
Oh no, we're not having that. Novices who turn heirs into this kingdom. You don't threaten me, Wyrd Sisters.
No, we don't, do we? We really don't.
Your witchcraft is all artifice and illusion to amaze weak minds. It holds no fears for me. Do your worst.
My worst?
Yes, get on with it. I'm proud of what I did. Do you hear? I enjoyed it, and I did it because I wanted to. You going idiot! You are so weak. There's not one of you that doesn't fear me. I can make you whittle your drawers out of terror, and now I'm going to take.
She does go on, don't she? Where's the Duke?
Go over the battlements. Eventually.
Take her away and lock her up! And now you, my lad, are the king of Blanker.
But I don't know how to be king. I don't want to be king. Listen to me, all of you. I thank you for your offer. It's a great honor, but I can't accept it. I've worn more crowns than you can count. And the only kingdom I know how to rule has got curtains in front of it. I'm sorry.
The thing is, you haven't really got a choice. You are the king, you see. It's a job you're lined up for when you're born. The only chance you got was if there was another heir. You don't remember any the brothers or sisters now, do you?
I saw to his mother when the new king was born, and to the queen when no Tom John was born. And she told me who the father was.
Just a minute.
I remember the queen's father. Very personable young man. He didn't get along with his father, you know, but he used to visit sometimes to see old friends.
He made friends easily.
Among the ladies. Very athletic, wasn't he? Could climb walls like nobody's business. I remember hearing very popular with the queen.
The king used to go out hunting such a lot.
It was that lot of his. Always up and about with it, he was.
Just a minute.
Yes?
You told everyone that they're brothers and that Ferenc is the older?
That's right.
And you let everyone believe that?
We're bound to be truthful, but there's no call to be honest.
No. No, what you're saying is that the king of Lanker isn't really...
What we're saying is that we've got a king who's got his head screwed on right, and the old king's ghost had been laid to rest happy. There's been an enjoyable coronation, and some of us got mugs they were entitled to them being only for kiddies. And all in all, things have been a lot more satisfactory than they might be. Never mind what should be, or what might be, or what ought to be. It's what things are that's important.
But he's not really a king.
But he might be. The late queen wasn't very good at counting. And anyways, he doesn't know he isn't royalty.
Anyway, think of it this way. Royalty has to start somewhere. Might as well start with him. How are you and he getting on now, by the way?
All right. I'm surprised at you two. I really am. You're witches. That means you have to care about things like truth and destiny. Don't you?
Destiny is important, but people go wrong when they think it controls them. It's the other way around.
Bugger destiny.
After all, you never thought being a witch would be easy now, did you?
I'm learning. I think I'd better be going. It's getting early.
Me too. Our Cheryl frets if I'm not home when she comes to get my breakfast.
When shall we three meet again?
I'm a bit busy this month. Birthdays and such, you know.
That's nice. How about you, Magra?
There always seems to be such a lot to do at this time of year. Don't you find?